Great choice. That's a difference maker.
Great choice. That's a difference maker. There you go. I know that'll help.
Of NBA2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We hope you are enjoying NBA2K21. As you make your way through the game, you'll notice this year is all about giving you control.
And the MyCareer story is no different. You have more control now than ever over your path to the NBA.
And helping you on your MyCareer journey is your mentor, played by actor Michael K. Williams. You may have noticed him on The Wire or Boardwalk Empire, and we had the honor of catching up with him during his 2K.
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on. And now it's all about getting a win. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Kevin, thanks very much.
Thank you, D.A. Two of the hottest teams, Greg, getting together tonight. This is highly anticipated.
And you know what, Kevin? The trick to winning a game like this, force your opponent to play your style of basketball. That could determine who goes home with the W.
I like that. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Tucker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Tatum and Cantor together down low. And it's Hayward in at the 3. And for Chicago, Young and Carter are the big men inside. Buckets is out there with White. And it's Levine in at the 3 spot. And it's Buckets with the foul. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
And here's Brown outside. That is Young, grabs the miss. Releases. No good from Buckets. Levine, good. Levine's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night. For Chicago.
Boy, that's a tough shot. Levine showing some intensity inside.
Hayward outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
What a package Gordon Hayward brings to the table. Size, athleticism, high IQ for the game of basketball. You can count on his decision-making at both ends. I just love his game. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Buckets. Back to White. The three. And good. The three-point shot good from Buckets.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Here's Cantor. He had 10 points in the win against Atlanta.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Walker the pass to Tatum. And so just over a minute and a half played. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
The very definition of an unselfish star. Kemba Walker doing work with the pass.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
White the pass to Buckets. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Carter has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 7. Carter comes in with the double team. In the corner, Tatum with it. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got 5.
Well, this guy's so good at making great decisions. Jason Tatum on the catch and shoot. That's nice.
The pass to Buckets. Shoots over Brown, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Unloads. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Hayward. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown's got the ball. Pass to Cantor. And here is Tatum. Walker with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago leading by 6. And Brown over to help. Young outside. Passes it to Buckets. And stolen by Hayward. Right side Tatum. Kicks to Brown. Outside Walker. Boston again missing. Bulls have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. And Brown over to help. Teardrop shot. No good from Buckets.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. And it's Walker again missing.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Buckets, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what? Or they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Back to Walker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. The Celtics shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
White against Walker. They get it again. Markkanen, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Tatum. Brown feeling it out a bit. And that one, good.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him, his pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Brown against Levine. Here's buckets, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Walker against White. Shot's good by Walker.
Listen, if you're going to give Kemba Walker that kind of shot, he will take it. Makes it look easy.
The Bulls leading by 7. Buckets. He's covered by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some run out.
Down low and stolen by Tatum. He kicks it to Smart. Tatum draws the double. Shoots over Markkanen, and again it's Boston converting.
With good defense on you, you've got to stay locked to the rim. Jason Tatum does just that.
Walker against White. The pass to Buckets. Right side, Markkanen. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Walker, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Kemba Walker entered the NBA.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to Buckets. The 3 looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Buckets is out there with Dunn. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Young. And it's Hutchinson in at the power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Chicago leading by 4. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Buckets in that last game against the Jazz was all business. He ended the game with 68 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Here's Hayward. Lays it up and banks it in. Hayward's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I think you've got to go over the screen on Gordon Hayward, because if you don't, he's going to pull the trigger quickly.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cantor trying to free himself up. No good from buckets. Celtics trail by 4.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to buckets. And Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Tatum, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Poirier passes to Milton. Now Cantor. Just 5 to shoot. Milton kicks to Tatum. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Poirier.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Smart against White from past the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Milton the pass to Cantor. Here's Poirier. Pass to Milton. There's the pass to Poirier. Over Porter. Poirier, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Poirier. Oh, Tatum in position.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so White will bring it up for Chicago. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
White against Walker.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Cantor. Back to Walker. Releases. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Simply stated, Kemba cooking right now.
Buckets passes to Levine to the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Walker with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Walker in the post. Young's there. Cantor dishes to Walker. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Celtics also with a sub. Williams is checked in. Levine looking around. No good from buckets. Celtics trail by 9. And it's Walker penetrating. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Carter outside. Tatum against Levine. To the paint. Here's buckets. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Brown.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Walker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Walker's got 8 points in the quarter. Chicago calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
1:44 left now here in the second.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
The shot's good from buckets.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Back to Walker. Here's the 3. He can't get that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
54 seconds left in the first half. They get it back. Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Make no mistake, this is a fundamentally sound player. Jason Tatum skilled at drawing contact.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. And so Tatum nails them both. The Bulls leading by 10. Outside, Levine. Back to White. And there's the pass to Buckets. Inside. And there's the bucket from Markkanen. Markkanen's got 6 points.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, the D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Shot's good by Walker.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Markkanen against Williams. And it's denied. Outside Tatum. Up top Walker. Takes the 3. The shot no good. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Bulls leading by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Celtics trail by 12. Walker the pass to Cantor. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, drills the three-pointer. Hayward's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston. Bean passes to Buckets. It's White on the wing. Buckets, he's covered by Brown. Buckets, he can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Brown. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Bean passes to Buckets. Shoots over Brown, but they get it back. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And that's collected by Buckets.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for Boston. It's a 10-point game.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team. Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Hayward against LaVine. To the wing right side. And Brown over to help. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. LaVine's got his second bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Shot's good by Walker.
Well, if you take away the three and you take away the drive, Kemba Walker simply gets to his mid-range game. That's why scoring at 3 levels is huge.
To the inside. Here's Buckets. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Enes Kanter. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust kind of light a fire.
Good point.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And that one misses. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Celtics. He hits the second from the line. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think
That's good from Kemba Walker.
and even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Chicago leading. Outside, Levine. White trying to get open. Some solid defense from Brown. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's buckets. And good. He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Celtics trail by 4. Rivas, he's guarded by Markkanen. Walker, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There's a level of aggressiveness and assertiveness from Kemba Walker right now. He's putting the defender in a bind. Nothing you can do but foul him.
Ennis Kanter's checked in for Robert Williams. So he gets them both. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. And Brown over to help. Pass to White. Stolen by Walker. For the tie, it's Brown with the drive. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Into the Bulls, shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Buckets, defended by Hayward. Passes to Buckets. Over Hayward. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Buckets got 53.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Back to Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 28 points for Walker.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Six on the shot clock. From outside the arc, drains the three-pointer. Walker's got 11 in the second half.
How about the range from Kemba Walker? Boy, he's put in a lot of work to get better.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Chicago right now, inside it's Young and Markkanen. White is out there with buckets. And it's Levine in at the small forward position. And Chicago shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. There's the double team with Walker. Pass to Buckets. Shoots over Brown. No good from Buckets.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Hayward kicks to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 3rd assist on the night.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The shot's good. Hayward's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
How about the burst of speed and transition by Gordon Hayward? Great at getting one step ahead of the opposition.
To the middle, buckets, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Walker. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Count it, good.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Now the pass to Buckets. Stolen by Cantor. Brown with it, now guarded by Buckets. Here's Walker. And yes, it's good. Walker's got 38 points.
Well, it looks like Mr. Hayward wants to show you just how good a passer he is. That was pretty.
Back to Levine. Here's Buckets. Another bucket. Wow! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. A floater, and again, Kemba Walker. Walker's got 40 points.
Soft touch is a requirement of the floater game. Does Kemba Walker have it? You bet.
Passes it to Buckets. And again, that's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Celtics leading by 3. Outside, Walker. This one for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
First one falls for him. And the Bulls making a change here. Carter's checked in. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. They lead by 1. To the paint, here's Cantor. And the shot goes down.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Buckets. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Brown with it, now guarded by Buckets. Brown drives in, and he makes that one. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Outside Tatum, pass to Walker. Over in the corner, Brown. Boston getting another chance here. Here's Tatum, and finally they hit one. Tatum's got 12 points in just the second half.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Hayward against Levine. No good from Buckets. Boston leading by 3. Stripped away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line really since we came out of the half.
There's Walker with the three. Rebound by the Bulls. Bucket's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He dishes it to Markkanen. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Celtics have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th. 8 of 12. Hayward outside. And Hayward with the stuff.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Here's buckets. Yet another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. They double team Walker. He feeds it to Cantor. From the arc. And Smart the bucket on the assist from Enes Kanter. Cantor's got assist number 5 here tonight. Chicago trailing here. Now White pass to Buckets. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Walker finds Hayward. Walker surveying the floor. Four on the clock. From deep three-point range. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's buckets. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And the stories here, buckets getting it done today.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Buckets.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. This game is close, and he told his players, hey guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Feeds it to White. Down low. Markkanen, good. And the Bulls lead by 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Smart dishes to Cantor. Smart passes to Hayward. Back to Smart. Hayward finds Smart. Tries it from 9. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And Cantor over to help. Levine for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
Well, these shots to me are about confidence, and Levine feeling very comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Walker against White. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 44.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Chicago leading by 4. And here's Levine. The pass to Buckets. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And no good. Great D that time from Tatum. From deep, Walker. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's now only a 1-point Chicago lead.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And Chicago has possession. Levine up top, defended by Hayward. Levine against Hayward. Pass to Buckets. Back to Levine. 6 to shoot. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Hayward. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. They double team Walker. Three-pointer, Hayward. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one. Chicago's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3 to stop the run. No good from Buckets. The Celtics with the lead. Inside, Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
Levine against Hayward. Out to the wing. Buckets passes to Clark. And it's good. 2 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're in front by 2. 1:37 left in the 4th quarter. Walker in the post. White covering. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Right the pass to Buckets. To the inside. Markkanen trying to break loose. Shot's good from Buckets. Buckets got it all tied up now for the Bulls. Boston's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. White against Walker.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Beyond the arc. They get it back. Cantor. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Why, Enes Kanter's willingness to be the guy to take over in a critical stretch, so impressive.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Walker. It's good!
Kemba Walker is fearless and doesn't let the game situation or the clock impact his ability to score it.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Markkanen. Stolen by Cantor. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 2. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
As a young man growing up in New York, Kemba Walker was part of a performance team. And this young man, as a performer between the lines as a basketball player, there's a bit of improvisation there as well.
Buckets. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and the second of two is good. That puts them up by 5. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.